A Kitchener man has been arrested and charged after a break-in and assaults on 2 inmates last night at the Grand Valley Institution for Women in Kitchener. Police say the suspect climbed a fence and got into the grounds of the federal prison. For more, let's go to CTV's Karis Mapp, who's been following this story. Karis, what have you learned about this today?
Well, Tony, I spoke with regional police earlier today who confirmed that 2 inmates were physically assaulted and say investigators don't believe the victims and suspect knew each other. Waterloo Regional Police were called to the Grand Valley Institution for Women Sunday night for reports of a break-in.
Police received a report that a male had climbed the fence and gained access to the yard and had assaulted 2 victims.
When police arrived, they found the suspect.
A 28-year-old Kitchener male has since been arrested, charged, and held for bail in connection to this incident.
The man was charged with break and enter, 2 counts of assault, and mischief under $5,000. But inmates say they're still nervous from the situation. Diane King has a friend currently serving time at the Kitchener prison. King said her friend, who was not involved in the incident, called her Monday morning to tell her about the break-in.
She was told to go into lockdown, like her and all the other inmates were told to go into lockdown. And her feeling was, if you can't even be safe in jail from people coming in and, to attack you, she felt very unsettled, very unsafe.
Officials with the Canadian Association of Elizabeth Fry Societies hearing similar concerns. The advocacy organization works to support incarcerated women in understanding their rights.
Of course, very upsetting, and we heard from people directly this morning who are incarcerated at the Grand Valley Institution, as well as their family members. They're feeling impacted, they're feeling shaken.
Adding, this is the first time she's ever heard of anything like this happening before. According to an emailed statement from Correctional Service Canada, the facility employs a layered security model combining dynamic and static measures to ensure safety. Grand Valley accommodates minimum, medium, and maximum security populations.
You don't get to choose your roommates in prison. That's hard enough. But then, some outside guy just comes in and assaults women. That was terrifying for her, absolutely terrifying.
The Elizabeth Fry Society adds they worry about the stigma that's associated with those behind bars being labeled as bad people.
We create an environment where harming people in prison is seen as acceptable. And now we have this situation where someone has broke into a penitentiary to cause people in prison harm.
In that email from Correctional Service Canada, it confirmed that the inmates remained on lockdown overnight, but the prison has since resumed to regular operations. Tony.
CTV's Karis Mapp live outside the Grand Valley Institution for Women in Kitchener. Karis, thank you.